What's up, everybody? My name is Alex. Welcome to the Broth. I don't think it's gonna be the most fun show on the serious show on the internet today. I feel like shit, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. But we're here, and it's still gonna be content. Uh, that was Hildegard of Bingen, Saint Hildegard. Her music. She's amazing. I just learned about her. She was in the 11th century, I think. She was a Christian mystic. She was a nun. This is my AI depiction of her. And a really interesting person. She received visions from God. She described the visions to medieval monks who painted them. I'll pull up a couple things real quick. And then she also like wrote a bunch about like plant medicine and sort of holistic medicine like way before like they were doing like bloodletting and stuff. And she was like talking about restoring harmony to the body and cool stuff like this. And she also what else? She even like made herself kind of a important person in politics at the time, and a really incredible person. And yeah, she wrote a bunch of music, and a lot of it's been recorded. It was sort of lost for a long time and then rediscovered. And yeah, she's describing stuff like this. Um, there's a whole book. There's an illuminated manuscript. It's like ancient text. That's all these paintings. And I just love stuff like this. I think it's just amazing. It's up to you guys. Hope you guys are good. Yeah, like I said, I feel like crap, man. I have fibromyalgia, and it acts up sometimes, and it's been acting up in my shoulder, which is the main place. Like I get like nerve pain throughout, but it makes my muscles tense up. I've probably talked about this before. And then like my right shoulder will get really tense and painful and stuff. And that's what it is. It happens a lot. But I had a meeting today with a guy from a clinic, and they our shoulder specialists, and like everything was promising. And I had talked to somebody else before from this clinic, and I guess I like made an assumption that I shouldn't have. But based on what he had said, it was like $100 for an hour consultation. They gave me a free consultation. It was $100. And what I always thought was going to happen was then it was going to be like a weekly hour-long meeting, and then they'd give me stuff to do, and it would be like $100 a week, and it would be something like 6 weeks or 12 weeks or whatever. But it would no, it would be $4,500. Like I was prepared to stretch and pay $1,200. So I don't know. I'm bummed, dude. Pretty bummed, and I don't know. There's some stuff I didn't like about how that went. It was just like a little bit salesy and a little bit springing the number on me at the end and stuff. So I'm kind of pissed. But I think we can have some fun here anyway. I said I was gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it. And one of the things I wanted to do is I feel like it'd just be something fun in the background to do World Guesser. Turns out I'm good at guessing stuff. Uh, and this thing is fun. Like it's one of those things like you don't know why you think something, and then maybe you're pretty accurate, and you're like, my brain is like handling more parameters than I could possibly articulate. It's kind of cool and fun. So I figure I'd just do this in the background a little bit. We also have EthnoGuessr. I got two of them. Guessing ethnicities based on phenotype and stuff. That's kind of fun. I have a degree in anthropology, so that helps because we like studied a lot of these different people. And I'll just talk while I do it, and hopefully it'll be fun to be here, I guess. That's the idea. And there's like there's news stuff. I got a Asmongold reacting to Trump that I haven't seen. It might be fun. And I got my Instagram stories. If you guys, I'm back on Instagram, which has been a lot of fun. I'm Bone Broth Bro 2. And I've been saying for a while, when I'm on Instagram, I think I have like the best stories you'll find anywhere. Just curate really good stuff. And I try to put like a little aesthetic touch on it, throw some music or whatever. So yeah, follow me on Instagram if you're not at Bone Broth 2. But yeah, let's do some guessing. Let's see where this takes us. Let's see where life takes us. All right, so I'm on Bridge Street. We got English. The one thing that's going to be annoying is just the way the mouse wants to work on this. What? You're blurry now? Okay, here we go. Richmond Arcade. We have a cafe. Maybe you can zoom in on this cafe sign. It'll tell me something. Man, I don't know why my internet's lagging. It normally is like no problem whatsoever. I feel like this, I don't know if this is more designed for mobile, so it gets sticky like this. All right. What a all-time stream already. All right, here we go. Coffee, hot chips, hot chips. We're in England or something. Customer parking, please. Everything else was looking kind of America, but that hot chips is not America. But this is such an American cafe type of vibe. But what the heck is this? We don't eat this. What is that? Chicken breast? What is this? Bacon and an egg and toast. So are we in Canada? Tasmania? Oh, well, that kind of gives it away. Kebabs, Tasmanian scallop pies. Yeah, I mean, usually when we're like, I can't tell if it's America or England, it's like frickin' Australia, but maybe we're in actually Tasmania. I guess I have to shrink this. I don't know if this, I guess people do this and it's content, right? Tasmania's right there. It won't be that impressive if I get guess Tasmania because it's on the freaking sign, but any other clues about where? There's mountains. You never hear about Tasmania. Those are mountains. That looks like the main area. Rocky Cape. I don't know. Rocky Cape kind of sounds like. Let's try it. Yeah, it was the other way. Most of the time, it doesn't say the name of the place on the first sign you look at. All right, what the hell? We're in. Sometimes you think you're in Africa because people are so dark skinned, but then it's like South Asia. But these people are really dark. This has got to be Africa. Africa is giant, so it's always tricky. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, let's see if I come down here. This is the worst content I've ever made. Wow, this place does not look great. But yeah, with Africa, it's like you can kind of tell the Horn of Africa, Somalia and stuff. You can tell sometimes South Africa. Definitely sub-Saharan. Maybe some stuff will be a clue. Well, you guys didn't leave yet, so I might, man, I might crash out. I feel like doing that. My shoulder's killing me. And the other thing is I have insurance. I pay money for insurance and it won't cover this at all. So it's like, okay, I'm going to pay insurance that I don't use while I pay out of pocket like a few $1,000s. for like shoulder exercises. I don't know. I'm pissed off. And now I'm pissed because this won't freaking render. This sucks. What should I crash out about? If you guys piss me off in the chat more, maybe that'll help. KFC, a bus stop. These cars, this is not a super poor country because look at these cars. And all right, we're starting to put it together. We got what do you call them? Palm trees. So it's somewhat tropical. Is it? We've got a far horizon, very flat. I wonder if this is, and then there's some parts of Africa that you can kind of rule out. I don't totally know where they are, but they just don't have this. Like Google was like, we're not going there. Pretty flat. This is looking South Africa. Okay, so here's where it gets interesting because you're like, this is South Africa-ish, but it's rural and there's no white people. So there's what I call it, like there's Lesotho and Eswatini and Botswana. It's kind of green but not lush, so it shouldn't be. It's going to be like the edge of the green. Let's say, we'll try it. Let's see, like here. I'm probably gonna be wow. Hey, hey, that's pretty good. Hey, I'm kind of stoked on that. Like in the grand scheme of things, that's a pretty darn good guess. It was in South Africa. It wasn't in one of these countries, but hell yeah. It's really satisfying when you get those. Okay, this looks cool already. Mountains. Very dramatic mountains. All right, come on. This literally has never taken more than a second to render. Do I have like, maybe I'll just refresh it and start over. I did want to know where that was, but yeah, still, okay, here we go. All right, stone wall, stone building, lush trees. This looks like not the tropics. Got clay roof. That looks like Italian to me. Fontana. All right, I'm going to say we're in Italy, I guess. I don't know what this flag means. Italy, it's green. Small cars, it seems like Europe, not necessarily. Europe or someplace colonized by Europe. I think northern Italy. Like here. Hey, pretty darn good. Hey, you called it too. Did you call South Africa before I guessed? I'm not sure who Self Love is. I know you're a homie. All right, Luciano. Hmm. This is more of a poor place. It's probably Spanish or Portuguese. Poor but modern, kinda. This is like all the terracotta. This is like either Latin America, and it looks kind of high elevation to me, or it could be Spain or Portugal, like a poorer part of Spain or Portugal. Julio Tennessee doesn't really help. I don't know. It's either like I'm not seeing any palm trees. I don't know. I feel like Portugal, and we're in the mountains. All right, it was Brazil. Brazil is tough because it's so big. There's so much going on, and like I've never been there. I'm not familiar. Yeah, I'll just do a couple more of these because this I could tell this is boring, and I like it takes too much of my brain to really talk about something else while I do it. That's why I kind of thought I could do Rue Fort something. That's like a combination of English and Rue Fort Mason. Rue is French. It is super satisfying when you get really close, though, especially when like the hints are like you're not sure how you did that. I was watching this all started trying this because I was watching clips of this guy Rainbolt. He's like the best at this in the world, and it is absolutely insane. Like he won't move the frame around, and it'll just be in a ditch, and it'll be like based on the grass. He'll get it like uh, extremely close. It's pretty nuts. Okay, it's French. Is it? So it could be Canada or France, or I guess like French Guinea, French Equatorial Guinea. Doesn't look like Canada. This looks like a car you'd see in Europe. I feel like we're in rural France. Let's see, like way up somewhere, like here or something. Hey, not bad. Not bad. All right, I'll do one more and then I'll do ethnic guesser. Catholic Crusader. What's up, man? Thanks for joining. All right, we got a busted ass scooter, busted roads, cobblestones. So much of the world looks like this. It's crazy. Like, there's parts of Guatemala that kind of look like this, although they look a little different. I could probably tell if it was Guatemala. Having lived there, I'm good at when it's like Mexico, Guatemala. It's always fun when it's America. So this is a very poor area. Pedro Borges. This could be Brazil, or it could be like Argentina or Chile. I'm thinking South America, because everywhere in Europe, not many places that are this poor. Like the whole world is like cinder blocks like this, and you're lucky if you have cobblestones. If you have cobblestones, it's like nicer than it would be. Let's go down the street a little bit. Maybe I'll see some sort of cultural artifact, green and white, or I can see what this person looks like. It's definitely not helping the fun here that it doesn't want to render right away. There we go. All right, who's this kid? South or Central America. He's a little. I don't like soccer, so that doesn't really help. Holding a water pitcher. Bolivia or something. I don't know. Bolivia sounds kind of good. Couldn't tell you why. It's kind of makes sense on the edge of green. Not totally uh, green or brown. Yeah, Brazil again. All right, well, okay. Ethno guess, or maybe you'll be more fun. Or, I'll just torture you guys with boredom. So, but these are kind of cool, especially if you've never seen this before. So it'll show you like ethnicities. You guys have seen where it's like an average phenotype. So it takes like maybe hundreds or thousands of people's faces and kind of blends them all together. Um, so we could do classic daily. I'm not doing that's 38 of them. And you can go race specific. So European is kind of fun because trying to tell. Let's do European. So just maybe I don't suck at something for a second. Oh yeah, okay. So this is kind of fun because I don't know. To me, it's fun. Like so, like right off the bat, these guys are Slavic of some kind, right? But there is, I just had from playing this before. The thing that makes it difficult is like uh, a lot of these are like it's like an ancient phenotype or something. Like so, like Finland, modern Finns look so much like this, but like Finnish people have blood that's the same as this or something like that. Um, but yeah, they're kind of like this guy. These guys, yeah, I feel like Latvia, Estonia, somewhere up there. Yeah, I freaking nailed it. East Balted. Dope. All right, these guys look French to me. She especially kind of looks French, right? Um, this guy needs to be in charge. Put this man in charge of stuff, especially an army. He looks like Caesar, but he kind of looks French though. They could be English though. Like somewhere here. I think they are more English than French. Like they have Celtic and Germanic or something. Yeah. UK, Belgium, but okay, mostly concentrated in Norway, Sweden. Um, I've seen this guy before. They don't have enough randomness or enough categories in this because like I've seen these guys and I almost can remember. I feel like they're like they seem like they'd be more like Romania or Greek or something, but like this is one of those ancient things. Yeah. All right, this is stupid. Um, let's try this one. I think this one was better. There is a way to do it. Oh yeah, this one's real faces. Okay, let's try it. What the hell am I supposed to do? What the fuck? Oh, this is beginner. I'm supposed to do it based on this. This guy's Chinese. Man, I don't know. Why is it all blurry? What a bunch of jerks. Okay. Freaking nailed it. All right, sweet. Okay. Durr. Yeah, so I saw this guy, Rainbolt, and he's extremely good at it. So people watch him play. And I thought, what if I do the same thing, but then I'm medium at it? Whoa. Is this fat Asian or Pacific Islander? That's not fair that they made her fat. Uh, Mongolian. I guess I feel like Mongolians are basically fat Chinese people. What's going on? Why can't I do it? Oh, did I miss the time? What the? Oh, okay, but it told me. Indonesian? All right. Okay, I gotta go faster. Indian, Sri Lanka, it's nothing great. Nothing great here. I guess I gotta go fast. Bangladesh. Okay. Ethiopia. Oh, look at this Chad. Um, Irish. He's English or Irish or something. Yeah, that's close. Da, 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 da. Chinese, but a little darker. So like, but she has glasses. So maybe she's like Hong Kong. Yeah, that was good. What is that? Taiwan? They don't suck. Oh, she looks like she could be Mayan. You can really see when you see these like in a row, how Asians and South Americans come from the same stock, like for sure. Let's see if she's Mayan. She's like here. It said not bad, but how far am I? Yeah, like that's crazy. That kid looked like she could be Mayan, but she's Indian. Tough. Like Asian eyes, but also looks kind of Native American, South American, not Filipino, maybe Cambodian. That's crazy. What? Where's it pointing to? Oh, what a glitchy thing. Oh, it's actually close. South Korean? French or what is that nose? That pointy nose is like Denmark or something. Yeah, German. All right, it's close. All right, I'm not doing 27 rounds of this. It's South India. I'll do a couple more. Like he's like here. Yeah, I almost guessed Sri Lanka. They're interesting looking. Man, I don't know. The interface sucks. I guess this one is better on mobile too. All right. Let's check this out.
Recently, Trump has had some L's, right? But like every once in a while, he will come back and he will just cook. This was insane. Like I'll rewatch this again, and I am still in shock that this happened.
And they contribute nothing. The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing.
I think everybody's seen this by now, but it'll be fun to get Osmongold's reaction to it.
I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you, okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I could say that about other countries, too.
I really like I think we're all on the same page also of like great rhetoric. We need to see things happen. We need to see policy. But I do really like the rhetoric of like, I don't want them. Kind of, I don't want them and you can't make me want them. And like, America agrees, you know? It's like, we don't have to have we don't have to flesh the whole thing out. We don't have to have a whole argument. We don't need to look at statistics. We don't need to think about how good this is for, you know, who or what. Like, we can just not want things and say no.
I can say it about other countries too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. You know, our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other. And
It's funny that he was like falling asleep during the meeting earlier in this. Nick was talking about how he like woke up from a nap during the meeting and then went
This is
off.
the
we're going
best
to go
part.
the wrong way if we keep
Here we
taking
go.
in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And from where they came from, they got nothing. You know, they came from paradise, and they said, this isn't paradise. But when they come from hell, and they complain, and do nothing but bitch, we don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it. Thank you very much, everybody.
People are pounding on the desk like it's like like they're pounding their beer steins. Like here.
Oh my God!
Standing ovation.
Mr. President has been hero offered for you.
God damn, bro. That's what I want. How close are we now? We're closer. 2 million illegals have been officially deported.
Well, the president is all about results,
This
as
just
is
happened?
Secretary Noem, and really what President Trump's Secretary
It's
Noem
trending now. Oh, yeah, look at this. So there it is. Mass deportations are going to continue. 2 million illegal aliens removed from the United States. That's really good. Are they? I wonder if are they doing that Obama thing where they're counting this as like people that get turned away at the border? Because if you are, then like I don't know really how strong this number is. So like this is just a random number. I don't know. Like it might be an asterisk next to it, right? Self-deports are included. Well, a self-deport should be included, right? But being turned away at the border shouldn't. So at this rate, it'll take 20 years. It'll take 20 years just to expel the migrants that came over between 2020 and 2024. Yeah, I mean, again, like this is why. I mean, honestly, for the border stuff, I would never vote for a Democrat again. I'm gonna be honest. Like the fact that they think that this is anybody who is against mass deportations, I would never vote for. Just straight up. Like based off of that one thing. Like literally, like if you don't want to have people that are foreign invaders removed from your country, then why don't you go over and live with them? My message to Trump. Oh God, is this the stupid bitch? What is this? Read it.
He's always been a racist, a bigot, a xenophobic, and Islamophobic.
Let's go back.
He's always been a racist, a bigot, a xenophobic, and Islamophobic.
I am so sick of these clowns that come here from foreign fucking countries, advocate for their own foreign fucking problems here, and then they call us racist when we say, what about America? This is outrageous. This is an insult. There's no such. Islamophobia is a made-up word that's invented to stop criticism of Islam.
I thought this was funny. Just meme of Trump on the Somalis.
Hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate your guts. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you. I just would like to say to all of you, kiss my ass, you rotten.
Basically.
Phobia, Islamophobia. Get the fuck out of here.
We know that he called African nations a shithole in his
Because they are. They are shitholes.
This stuff was kind of crazy.
From their childhood, there's like a 90%.
No, that wasn't the right one. Well,
So if you talk to your parents, every news anchor that they remember from their childhood, there's like a 90% chance that was a actual CIA operative. And this is documented, released documents. Guys like Walter Cronkite, like one of the most famous news anchors of all time, working for the CIA to engineer reality. And they're in the business of engineering reality. And you just have to understand that so much of our reality is engineered. It doesn't mean you walk around like a schizophrenic.
Yeah, he goes on
What
to
are you
say
talking about?
that just basically be skeptical of everything that you see. This looked like a good interview. I don't know who this guy is, but he had a couple of dope clips. There's another one talking about the Freemasons. Oh no, I'm crossing my things here. This is the worst stream I've ever done. I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty great, but terrible for my standards. This is hilarious.
Nick Fuentes, thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I wanted to meet you.
You can see
If
piles
anybody
of bodies
in the chat wants to send me a link or anything I
in
should,
satellites in the Sudan.
if you can help.
That's a shithole. It is. It's a shithole. Like, what are we talking about? Do we really? Are we gonna pretend like it's not?
Nation's a shithole in his first administration. We know that when he came down that escalator, he said he was going to stop Muslim immigration into this country. And
he said that he stopped Muslim immigration from 7 countries at the beginning of his first presidency that got denied, by the way. And there are more than 7 Muslim countries in the world. There's like 50 something. What are you even talking about?
so it is not surprising that he is going after black immigrants in this country. And it's certainly not surprising that he's choosing a black immigrant community that is also Muslim.
Of course, right? It's not because of the fraud. It's not because of the welfare levels. It's not because of anything else. It's actually because you're black. See, this is what people like this do, is that they constantly go and they fixate on identity. The fact is that nobody would be saying this if these people were contributing members of society. Nobody would be saying to us. Some people would be saying it, but I wouldn't be saying it. The fact is that these people come to the country, they live off of our benefits, they are net negatives to the country, and we are subsidizing their lifestyle so they can live here and complain about it. It's ridiculous. This is a ridiculous insult to the country, and no other country in the world should ever expect to put up with this. You would never get away with this in China. You wouldn't get away with this probably in Japan even. You wouldn't get away with this in Saudi Arabia. You wouldn't get away with this in Russia. You wouldn't get away with this in, like, I mean, there's probably some European countries you would, because they have the same problem that we do. But in a general sense, a lot of these countries, like you go to Vietnam, you wouldn't get away with this. This is outrageous. The level of entitlement that these people have is just unbelievable. It's crazy.
But what I would like to say is that most of us are citizens. On our passport, it says...
For now.
Not for long, bitch.
We are nationals of this country. We love that Minnesota has welcomed us. Many of us have...
Big mistake.
No, I thought she was going to say she loved the country, but no.
By the way, should have never made them citizens.
Not been set.
Okay, I got one more thing to show you, and then I'll probably call it. Thanks for hanging with me. This is kind of cool, though. So I have been working on getting a LLM running on my local computer. So that's like a large language model is the machine learning algorithm behind a chatbot like ChatGPT or Grok. And I use them a lot, and I'm becoming uncomfortable with how much like these chatbots could know about me, and create like a profile about me. And some of that's going to be, unavoidable. But I was also curious, I have some background in software and stuff, and I was able to download open source LLM models, and I put in a graphics card so I could run a pretty good size one. So let me show you, just for fun, what you can do, because it's customizable in a way that's not possible normally. Let's see here. Um, There we go. All right, so I have, you can create these different workspaces. I have one called Bible, and what I did is I uploaded some documents to it, and I should be able to upload like a lot more, and be able to upload like it's already trained on the Bible, so I don't need to upload that, and it probably has a lot of the other stuff, but whatever you upload, it'll prioritize. It'll make it like the top priority. So I should be able to upload stuff like the writings of the early church fathers and stuff like that. Where is, and there's still a lot I could experiment with. Okay, here we go. So I've got documents, and these two are like in its memory and they're prioritized. So this is a PDF about Satan's little season that I found, and that's a lot of the stuff that I want to look at, because I'll do research with like ChatGPT or Grok, and I'm trying to understand, like, so I believe it's Satan's little season, and that like about 700 years were added to the timeline or chronology. And I try to like piece some of these things together, but I'm always kind of fighting against it, where like it doesn't believe that these what I believe. Um, and so like I just wanted to sort of understand, like, we're like, assume the Bible is literally true, assume a few other things, and then now let's explore. And I should be able to do this with this. So just as a to see what would happen, I created this master doc, and I don't think I can open it from in here, but it basically says like, uh, the Bible is literally true. Catholicism is the religion, is the church founded by Christ. The earth is a level round. The Bible is correct about cosmology. And I think that's all I said on it. I was like, let's see what happens if I talk to it. And it is assuming those things as like a given and the highest priority. And so far it's pretty dope. Like, and it's just kind of cool to see how it works a little bit, and just to see this type of answer from one of these things. So um, like what is Mary? What is Saint Mary? All right, so it's telling me a couple different ways it can interpret that. So is Mary, and I haven't really experimented with this yet. I asked it, what religion should I be? And it was like, you should be a Catholic because it's the one true religion. And I was like, okay, no. Is Mary the mother of God? Is she sinless? Here, let me make this so you can see better. In Catholicism and some other Christian denominations, Mary is believed to be both the mother of God and sinless. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I wanted it to just be like, yes. Is Catholicism true? wonder if it like messed up and forgot my text document. Yeah, it's supposed to not. Well, live demos, you know how they go. You can see up here, I think, if I scroll up to the beginning of the conversation. Oh, no, okay, I got rid of that. Yeah, so it is a challenge. It's, you know, it's not plug and play like just using ChatGPT or something. But it is pretty cool, and it feels good, you know. It's pretty sweet that you can run this on your machine. This is probably like a quarter to an eighth. No, what is this? Between a tenth and a 20th as big of a model as ChatGPT, um, which makes it like it's not going to make any scientific discoveries, but it's powerful enough. Like it's understanding the questions and giving me good answers. And yeah, like I could disconnect my computer from the internet entirely and be able to talk to it like this, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, that's a W. All right, last thing I will say is I just created a couple of new accounts because I'm working on this company. I'm making, well, I want to make, it all started, I want to make a Catholic card game. And it started evolving because that's a hard thing to do. Like a collectible card game like Magic the Gathering, they're huge. So I came up with like two smaller products that I want to build up to, and then I was like, this is what I want to do with my life. I want to make a game company and make beautiful Catholic art that has reverence for the faith and reverence for history, and kind of turn fantasy on its head a little bit, like really abandon the classic fantasy aesthetic in some ways, something that's sort of both newer and older than that, and put Christ back into fantasy because fantasy is basically medieval times without Christ. We want to put him back. So I made a couple social media accounts, and if you're on TikTok, I'm only on TikTok on this account. They're both at Beloved City Studios. So that's the name of the company, Beloved City Studios. Beloved City is from Revelations 20. And that's going to be where I'm going to be putting all my AI content that is like beautiful and reverent, and where there'll be stuff about the games as that progresses. So yeah, that's it. Huge shout out to the absolute goat who stuck around with me till the end there. Love you guys. Peace.